Governments, business leaders and NGOs are in Paris, calling for collective action for world peace. High-profile participants like China's Vice President and the President of the DRC want to see closer global cooperation on dealing with destabilizing issues.
To preserve peace, we need to engage in debate and share with one another the solutions generated and experienced by each of us. By doing so, it then is possible to have a common agenda, integrating a number of common values and make sure man and the planet are at the forefront of our efforts.
80 debating sessions are taking place and 114 global governance projects will be pitched over the course of the forum, covering topics such as inequality, climate change and preventing extremism. While companies involved in initiatives like e-waste recycling hope to promote business and form partnerships.
That is obviously a great window for communication, because here we have access to very high-level people to talk to, and then we can get the political interest that this topic deserves. Second thing is that this project has global aims. Basically, we're trying to set up an activity which could be replicable in about 100+ countries. So right now we're looking for interested representatives to be able to work together and try to set up the context to be able to implement the first replications of the project in the next few years.
And with COP15, the Convention on Biological Diversity taking place in China next year, the growing cooperation between Paris and Beijing on tackling climate change and developing biodiversity is also being discussed here.
China and France are trying very hard to raise the multilateralism and both to cooperate in the environmental field and the other field, of course, together, and trying to make COP15 the next COP for Biodiversity Convention on the highest agenda possible.
Now in its second year, the Paris Peace Forum aims to overcome risks faced across the globe. President Emmanuel Macron has spoken many times of how peace cannot be taken for granted. But with the constantly evolving landscape of technology, trade, climate change and economy, to name just a few, there are major concerns that these issues could well spark conflict. But the French president hopes that establishing a common responsibility to finding solutions here in Paris will go some of the way to tackling these major global issues. Natalie Powell, CGTN, Paris.